G'day guys, and welcome to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I have a few minutes spare, so I thought, well, let's go on and start the next part of the battles. So we'll continue the story quickly.
Intent on destroying this city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his Reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
Though we are descended from angels as well as demons, Malthael is so short-sighted, he can be our demonic heritage.
All the refugees are inside!
Right, so go spell up. Get inside here.
This is worse than I feared.
What are these things?
A death mage! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
Right.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Right, so we've just killed some weird demon gobbo, it seems. A couple of healing warriors. If I knew that them earlier, I probably would have done something. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Oh, what is
Just tell me where to find Malthael, and I'll put an end to this carnage.
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
You'd best get started on figuring it out. If you need me, I'll be saving the city.
Typical, no, save the city again. Update my gear as usual. I'm gonna leave it here. Oh, hell not.
I used to come to worship here when I was a child.
Okay, out we go. And now we're on the outside. Oh look, side quests. Like usual. Oh, looks like the whole of my...
General Torian, that Death Maiden in the cathedral was using an arcane magic unfamiliar to me. Do you know what she was doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out from the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Not for long. He will soon find himself without his unending army, once I destroy those crucibles.
Interesting.
The soul crucibles turn the dead into reapers.
Sadly, yes.
Including the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What could have changed him so?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Frankly, I don't care. Death is meant to free our souls, not devour them.
Nice if I probably update all these things so they actually do some decent damage. Oh yes, that's okay. Storm armor, yeah. I don't know why I don't have more spells put up at the same times. Either way, there we go. Get all that going. Now what have I got? Yeah, okay, cool.
How can studying the sliver of the Black Soulstone reveal Malthael's plans to you?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
What brings the Herodrim back now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Well, perhaps someday I will solve that problem.
Always sounds typical, these characters all trying to be arrogant, naturally. So, who are you? Oh, that's the merchant. Fair enough. Over here we've got someone.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Okay, so the Westmarch people are probably...
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
Typical. So there's my dudes.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor.
They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves. You ask, who's to blame for this doom? All of Westmarch, reveling in sin, worshipping petty idols. The Zakarum of Margon.
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Oh, and these are the heroes that I haven't really worked with, which is normal.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Typical some people. I always gotta have someone arrogant. So, I might actually, now that we've sort of got to this point, I'll head out here. I sort of understand a bit more what's going on, how Tyrael is using the Soulstone to try and work out what Malthael is doing. So we can step outside here. There's a waypoint, which is a checkpoint. Oh, and this is the new way of getting around the map, by the way, it seems. I actually think... oh no. There was... I thought there was a way they were going to use this map somehow to transfer back. Maybe there will be later. Who knows?
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
Ammo rack.
Meet your death.
So there we go. Now I've figured out sort of how my spells are working again, and I understand a bit more what's going on. Yeah, I actually think it might be worthwhile leaving it here for this evening. I'm going to go head off and play a bit of World of Tanky Tanks and share that with a few friends. Go from there. Might help me get closer, do some damage to these guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like my video, I know I don't talk a lot in this sort of climate, basically. It's very hard to comment on me running around. So yes, as you can see, the story so far is pretty good. Great way to lead in. So yeah, if you like this, hit like. If you want to subscribe to me to get more information about when I put things up and everything else like that, please do so. Otherwise, happy hunting, guys, and I may see you in the next part.